A poor boy finds some fallen money inside an envelope. He looks surprised and says, "Oh wow, so much money. Who could this belong to?" Another boy says, "Thank you, brother. This is mine. I thought I would never find it." A girl says, "Wait, you thief? These are my money." The poor boy starts thinking about who the real owner of the money could be. Then he says to the girl, "I am not a thief. I found this money lying on the ground." The other boy says, "Who are you? This money is mine." The girl says, "No, you are wrong. This money is mine." Just then, a third boy arrives and says, "What happened? Why are you all fighting?" The girl says, "He is not giving me my money." The poor boy says, "I found this money. This boy says it's his, and this girl says it's hers. I don't understand who to believe." The third boy asks the other boy, "How much money did you lose?" The boy replies, "About 8,000. The girl says, "I lost 30,000. The third boy says, "Count the money, but don't tell them." At that moment, another girl arrives and asks, "Have you people seen an envelope here?" The third boy asks her, "Did you also lose money?" She replies, "Yes, but how did you know?" The poor boy says, "I have counted the money." The third boy stops him and asks the girl, "How much money did you lose?" She says, "I withdrew 50,000 from the ATM this morning. I also have the receipt." She shows the receipt. The third boy checks it and asks the poor boy, "How much money is there?" The poor boy replies, 50,000. The other boy says, "If that's the case, then this money is not mine." The first girl says, "See, I told you it was mine." The third boy says, "But you said you lost 30,000. The girl replies, "I forgot." The third boy says, "If this money really belongs to her, fingerprints will prove it." The girl angrily says, "Who do you think you are?" The third boy replies, "I am a police officer." Hearing this, the other boy gets scared and runs away. The girl says, "Oh no, I made a mistake too," and she also runs away. The poor boy says, "Here you go, sir. Please return this money to its real owner." The police officer takes the money and gives it to the girl. She says, "Thank you so much. I never believed I would get it back." The police officer replies, "No need to thank me. Thank this poor boy." The girl says to the poor boy, "Thank you very much. Please accept this small reward from me." The poor boy replies, "There is no need for this." The police officer says, "Anyone who does good deserves a reward." The girl says, "It's not much. Please accept it." The poor boy thanks her. How many marks out of 10 would you give this poor boy for his honesty? Tell us in the comments.